Hello, you're listening to an episode of the Daily Riff, the official podcast for the Discord community Riff-Off. If you're not currently a member of our server, we humbly invite you here. Just click on the link in the description to visit. While you're here, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel to support our content. With high regards, we thank you. Enjoy the show! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your brilliant host, Slick Kicks, and I welcome you back to Studio 426. Today's Wednesday, the 22nd of October, 2025, and you're listening to the 80th episode of the Daily Riff, your official news destination for all things Riff-Off. We here at Riff Studios hope you had a marvelous day yesterday. Did you miss us? Oh, we missed you too. We always do, because our show would not exist today if it weren't for all of you. Always remember that. Now, here is today's event lineup. So, opening today's lineup is one that we haven't had for a little while. It's another edition of Aux Battles, and this time, it's a genre reel being used for the show. Lily's going to be hosting with me for it. Here's how it works. Contestants are asked to join the queue to be added to a wheel to be selected at random. They are paired up like the original Blitz battles, and their job is to defeat their opponent in a 1v1 performance battle. The twist? In this edition of Aux Battles, there's another wheel that contains a variety of genres, and whatever that wheel selects, the two contestants have to perform something from that genre. It's simple, isn't it? Each performance grants you 1,500 XP and 500 Riff coins, and each victory grants you 1 point towards the Blitz Battles leaderboard. Come and sing your competitive feelings away. Now, a few hours after that, we have the second session of the week of Deal or No Deal, and the banker is waiting to face some more of you out there, so make sure you show up to play. The game involves a series of players selecting boxes in a random order to see how much they can take home. And remember, we have a Deal or No Deal leaderboard that your winnings accumulate into over the course of each season. And at the end of 4 weeks, the top players win Riff coins and prizes. If this sounds interesting to you, you're welcome to join us later today, and we'd love to have you with us. Now, for the last event today, shortly after the banker starts writing checks, we have the hit event, Royal Debate with Carrie. If you feel like debating more than playing, you're very welcome and encouraged to join her at this amazing show. Remember, the last contestant standing wins a special roll with rewards. Now, how about some of the events we have later this week? Let's talk about them, shall we? Thursday kicks off with another event from the recently hired Stolas, and it's a campfire session. It's a simple open mic, but each time you perform, you get asked a fun question like, for example, what's your favorite breakfast food? By the host, and then you get to ask your own question of that kind to the next performer. It's a great way to learn about each other, isn't it? I agree. Now, to finish off this episode's event talk, remember that we have Riff Mystery Fridays at the end of every week, and who knows what it'll be this time. It could be literally any kind of event with literally any host, so stay tuned to find out. Now, that's all the upcoming event news we have for you today, but you can always learn more about any of the events we have at the current moment. Just take a look at the event calendar at the top of the server for more information. Now, for our first sideshow today, it's a very British visit to the very British Gemini in Gemini's Generics, where he asked this week's puzzling question. Let's take a listen.
Greetings, Riffians. Welcome to another Gemini's Generics. We're kicking off this season with a great response from last Gemini's Generics. The question was, do you believe in ghosts? And we have a reply from Selef. They said, I do believe in ghosts, because I have had 2 paranormal experiences before. One when I was 4. My dad had taken my picture because it was my first day at a new preschool. We all looked at the picture and saw what me and my mother believe was one of my sisters that my mum lost. Was standing next to me in a picture. Another instance is 3 years ago. I unfortunately lost my grandfather. But a month after, a doll he had bought my mum, I caught floating mid-air and fall across the room of where it should be. Those are some certainly spooky scenarios, especially the floating doll. I would be creeped out. I myself have had a couple paranormal experiences. A couple years ago, it was only me and my mother in the house, and she was downstairs, and I was upstairs in my room. And we both heard a thud in the hallway upstairs. And I'd gone out to check, and it was just a pile of towels that was previously completely on a shelf, like completely secure, and all of them had been thrown upon the floor, and they were quite a distance from the shelf, so it wasn't feasible for them to fall either, and it was just a bit creepy. But without further ado, let's get on to today's question. What is your Halloween costume for this year? I look forward to some interesting responses, but that's all, folks. Stay safe in the spooky month, and don't let anyone catch you off guard.
And thank you very much, Gemini. Just to recap, in case you didn't catch it, that was Gemini's generics. And this week's question is, what is your Halloween costume this year? Remember, it's Halloween soon. Oh, by the way, Halloween week next week on the Daily Riff. Please, if you've never listened to the show, please listen to it next week. We have some amazing, spooky surprises for all of you. And even I don't know some of them, so it really will be a treat. Or will it be a trick? Not sure. But to answer Gemini's question, not going to, because I don't want anyone to know yet. You can actually check the Halloween contest channel for it. It's that simple. Thank you very much, Gemini. And we're going to move on to our set of news headlines today. So our first headline today, I wonder, how did our recent events go? Let's talk about them, shall we? That the week kicked off with a new edition of Shuffle Storm, and if you weren't there, it felt, let's say, a little mixed up, right? That makes sense? Yes, maybe. The storm showed up in full force to terrorize our contestants, and boy, did they never see it coming. Performers were thrown here, they were thrown there, and they were thrown everywhere, and they barely knew how to handle it. It was like a tornado came into the stadium and tore everything apart. Just kidding, it wasn't that dramatic, but everything went well. Hope you can be at the next one. And as for yesterday, Void and I hosted a new edition of Wheel of Grace. How did it go? I'll tell you. Don't worry about it, I'll tell you. Performers joined up to perform. Or people joined up to perform. That did not sound right. But also had the chance to spread kindness to others by letting them perform in their place. You never knew what was going to happen, and that went for performers as well as our hosts. Yes, after the first round was over, host Stolas and Gemini took over for a second round, and I'm sure it went very well. Hope you were at this incredible event yesterday. Next, an update for all of you who joined me at the Mysterious Mill last week. It's almost time for us to continue the story of Dramatic Addict. Who knows what'll happen there on Friday afternoon, guys. Make sure to stay tuned because I'd love to have you there, and I kind of need it, to tell you the truth. Finally, a note for all of you that this Saturday, October 25th, Nifty will be hosting a 3K member gala event, and he's got some special surprises in store for you all. So make sure to join up that afternoon for some fun. Now, that's all the news we have for you today, so let's go ahead and move towards today's advertisement break, brought to you by Riff Studios. We'll be back in just a moment, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could be anywhere tonight, but you're listening to the fourth Blitz battle between co-hosts Ash and Avery.
Yes, you heard it here first. These two have battled 3 times already before, with a current score of 2-1, with Ash in the lead.
Yes, I'm back, and undefeated in my past 5 Blitz battles.
I can't believe you won so many Riff coins and so much XP.
Well, that's because you win 2,000 XP and 250 Riff coins for each Blitz battle. You win so much in just one that it's pretty easy to rack up.
Well, let's see if your confidence lasts. You'll be crying when I'm finished with you.
Now, since Avery used a golden ticket and a rival pass, she was able to skip waiting for the wheel to pick her, and she could choose Ash as her opponent. Is that confidence or foolishness? Let's find out.
Epic
versus
Hamilton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10 paces, fire! Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine.
Well, the poll results are in.
It's a tie?
Well, this calls for a rematch. Tune in to Blitz Battles, and maybe one day they'll meet again.
Alrighty. Thank you very much and welcome back to today's edition of the Daily Riff. And now it's time for our performance board submission. And this time it is from Dell the VA. What an interesting name. I believe they've been on the show before. Take it away, Dell.
You know I still love you, baby. And it'll never change. 사랑해. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. Why are you trying to make me leave you? I know what you're thinking, baby. Why aren't you listening? How can I just love someone else and forget you completely when I know you still love me? Telling me you're not good enough. My life with you is just too tough. You know it's not right, so just stop and come back, boy. How can this be when we were meant to be? I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. Why can't we just be like this? 'Cause it's you that I need and nothing else until the end. Who else can ever make me feel the way I feel when I'm with you? No one will ever do. Telling me you're not good enough. My life with you is just too tough. You know me enough, so you know what I need, boy. Right next to you is where I'm meant to be. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. Honey, you know it's you that I want. It's you that I need. Why can't you see? I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. Nobody but you. Nobody. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody. Back to the days when we were so young and wild and free. Nothing else mattered other than you and me. So tell me, why can't it be? Please let me live my life my way. Why do you push me away? I don't want nobody but you.
And that was amazing. An incredible performance from Dell the VA. Now then, thank you very much for that performance, and we're going to move on right now. Okay, so it's time for this week's edition of Traveler's Tea, and I really have no idea at all how this got turned in the first place, because he went missing at the end of last season. I guess we're going to find out. I better listen to this. Guys, help me out here. Be really attentive, and keep me company, I suppose. Here is today's Traveler's Tea, guys.
Does the plant man have a shack everywhere, Jokester?
Well, I didn't know he had this one, but it seems so.
Oh, it's a mess in here, just like the main shack and the 4 others we've checked up until now, just worse.
He never got the point of cleaning up if everything gets dirty again. Oh, is that a tape?
It could be a tape.
Well then,
Seems so.
this could be tape is getting played anyways.
Well, hey there, fellas and fellettes, or guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to the Tea Shack, wherever you ventured from. We have some brews for you. For our first story today, we have one of Mr. Slick Kicks. It seems that in starting the Daily Riff, he also started a cult following.
Sorry for the interruption. Let us introduce ourselves. We are everywhere and always, nowhere and nothing. Life and death revolve around us. If you wish to find us, leave a number and walk away. You have 5 minutes.
What, the action movie?
What? Who was that? Who is that? It was... Did I just hear a bomb? What? My gosh. Well then. I was worried before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I guess I'm more worried now. Yeah, that was really, really concerning. And okay. All right. The doorbell has rang. Wonderful, because at least then I can take my mind off of what just happened. Guys, it's time for listen to me. I can't even get my words out now. This time for today's daily code word. Today's daily code word is exclamation point. Oh, what do you know? How fitting. Sprout is missing. Exclamation point. Where is Sprout? That is exclamation point. Where is Sprout? And I do wonder, where is he? Where is he, guys? You'll help me film. You'll help me find him, right? Yeah, maybe not. But until then, we've come to the conclusion of yet another episode of the Daily Riff. We thank you for joining us. And until Friday, I am your supposedly stunning, possibly stupendous host, Slick Cakes, reminding you to stay safe, smart, and sensible. And please, let's find Sprout, guys. Goodbye.